this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead.
What are your qualifications? Well, I initially are. I'm a graduate of Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you talking to a dead guy. Now, what do you think? You didn't qualify.
Hi, my name is Sky, yes, double Y, and welcome to my channel, Sky Explains It All, or if you've already been here before, welcome back. So today, y'all, I want to talk about Beetlejuice 2. So it was announced maybe a couple of months ago, or even a month, that Beetlejuice 2 is in the works. It's been confirmed. The cast is confirmed. Michael Keaton's coming back. Winona Ryder's coming back. And Catherine O'Hara are all coming back to have this sequel for Beetlejuice 2. And Jenna Ortega is coming to play the daughter of Lydia Deetz, who we know Lydia Deetz is played by the iconic, the legendary, and one of my huge fashion muses and inspiration since I was a child, the amazing Winona Ryder, one of my favorite creepy girls from my childhood. People apparently have a problem with the casting with Jenna Ortega and an issue with there even being a Beetlejuice 2 to begin with. What I say, just know, these opinions are coming from me, a person who has loved Beetlejuice since I was a kid. It's been one of my favorite movies since childhood. I can watch it over and over again, never get tired of it. And I also loved the Beetlejuice television series, the animated series. It used to come on Nickelodeon, and I believe I'll put when it originally aired, but I was way too young to see it when it originally aired. So the episodes, when I was watching them, were reruns, I mean. The episodes I was watching were reruns. And the reruns only ran like early in the morning, if I'm remembering correctly. And if someone remembers, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like it was like 6 a.m. or something, 6 a.m. and 6:30. I believe sometimes 2 episodes would come on Nickelodeon. And that was like the only time I could watch it, or at least those are my earliest memories watching it. I didn't get to watch it during prime time, you know, when it was first airing. So I had to get up early in the morning to be able to watch Beetlejuice, the animated series. So just know this is coming from someone whose blood is green. Like, I love Beetlejuice. Like, that is my movie. That is my ish. I love it. I adore it. I myself am strange and unusual. So this is coming from someone who's saying people who are upset that there's a sequel, and I understand. I've touched on like the sequel, readaptation, remake, reboot stuff in my last video, and I understand people being like sick of like sequels, requels, reboots. Like, I understand it because we want fresh new ideas. However, Beetlejuice 2 was in a new concept. Like, I believe when the movie came out, because the movie came out, I always forget, it's either 88 or 89, because I always get it mixed up with another movie. I always get it mixed up with the Batman, with the year Batman came out, which is also another Tim Burton movie. There was already talks when Beetlejuice came out that there was gonna be a sequel. This isn't new. Like, I'm surprised they even like are finally gonna make it, because it's been decades since it was taught. Like, I didn't even exist when they were talking about making a Beetlejuice 2. I get why people are upset, but like, this wasn't like the cash cow that we're having nowadays where everything's a sequel, a remake, a reboot, etc. They already were thinking about doing this, and so I guess they must be now trying to monopolize on the nostalgia era that we're in with doing reboots and remakes. Always was the intention of there being a sequel, whether it came out in the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, now 2020s, here we are, and now it's finally coming out. So just get over it, it's coming out. It was supposed to come out at some point, and now it is coming out in the 2020s. We've got a Beetlejuice 2. They were gonna make it anyway. There were different posts online where people were saying like how Jenna Ortega is confirmed to be playing Lydia Deetz's daughter in Beetlejuice 2, and people were upset that Jenna Ortega, she's playing like all the same like gothy roles. Oh, Tim Burton, he's using her again. She's already Wednesday. This isn't me defending Tim Burton. This is just me using common sense. Who's someone who likes Tim Burton's work, even though we all know he said some controversial things in the past when it comes to people who look like me, etc. But this isn't new for him. Like, where have y'all been for like these decades? Tim Burton reuses the same actors all the time. Like, literally all the time. Like, I don't know why y'all are shookity shocked that he would use Jenna Ortega in another one of his projects. So were y'all mad at Winona Ryder for being in Edward Scissorhands and being in Beetlejuice and also being in Freaking Weenie. Like, were y'all mad at that too? Like, let me know. Every generation, I feel like, deserves, you know, their weird, strange, cool girl girly. Like, we had Winona Ryder and Christina Ricci, and now the girls have Jenna Ortega. Like, y'all deserve that. And I don't know why y'all are upset. Tim Burton's doing what Tim Burton's been doing. Helena Bonham Carter has been in so many projects. We don't even need to talk about Johnny Depp. He's like permanently on the payroll over there. So why are y'all upset? Sometimes I feel like y'all just want to be mad and like don't want to apply common sense to certain situations because you just want to be mad, and I don't know why. Like, Jenna Ortega is booked and busy. Happy for her. Like, y'all should be happy they're actually casting people who can act, and it's not like the whole Nepo thing. That's like being mad about freaking Ryan Murphy casting Sarah Paulson and stuff all the time. That's just the relationship that they have, and Sarah Paulson is amazing. Not comparing the two, I know, completely two different generations, completely like different amounts of experience, but still, it's like when directors find people who they like working with, they of course would want to work with them again. Would it be cool if they got like an unknown person to play Lydia Dietz's daughter? Of course it would. It would be awesome. I'd be so happy to see people in Hollywood not reusing the same people over and over again and giving like other people a chance to, you know, dip their foot in the pond. But, you know, that would be nice, but this is reality, and that's usually not how this industry works. Tim Burton will use the same people over and over again as much as he wants to, just like Sofia Coppola will use Kirsten Dunst over and over again as much as she wants to. Like, it's just thing. People have their things. People have the people they like to work with. I don't see the big deal. And this isn't me, like, defending Tim Burton. I'm just highlighting common sense. When I found out that even they were like still in negotiations of talking about making a second one, in the back of my mind I'm like, I guarantee Jenna Ortega is going to be it in some kind of way. Like, this shouldn't even be a surprise. Wednesday was a huge show. People love the character. Beetlejuice 2, of course she's going to be incorporated some sort of way. Like, I don't know why y'all are acting like this is out of the ordinary. Now, if they cast, I don't know, someone like, who's Bubble? Like Sabrina Carpenter all of a sudden, and they cast her as Lydia Dietz's daughter, then I'd be like, oh, that came out of nowhere. But even then, still, I wouldn't hate. Tim Burton uses the same actors all the time. This isn't new. This isn't fresh. Like, we've been known this. I'm excited to see my girl Winona again on the screen playing Lydia. I hope that they keep her dark and goth, just an older version, and they don't Simbify her. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I hate what they did to his character. And that's all I want to talk about today is Beetlejuice 2 and Jenna Ortega being cast in the movie. So if you like this video and enjoy the content I make here, please subscribe. I'd be very much so happy to have you here. Leave me a comment telling me, are you excited to see Beetlejuice 2? And are you excited for Jenna Ortega to, you know, join the cast of this Beetlejuice legacy? Or do you still feel some type of way about the sequel and the casting? Of course, everyone's their own person. You're allowed to feel the way you feel. So if you don't like it, leave it in the comments. Tell me why. I like to hear everyone's opinions, whether they agree with me or disagree with me. Just be like respectful about it, because remember, we don't know these people. Unless you're on someone's payroll, you know, keep it chill, keep it chill. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, I have to return some videotapes. Bye.